Welcome friends, thanks for clicking on the video. Today we're going to do another episode of I React to My Old Videos. And today we're reacting to Face Hair, another Doritos commercial that I did. And if you haven't caught that yet and you want to watch that before this, go ahead and click the link up here and I'll put a link in the description below for you. So this commercial was the first of 3 Doritos commercials that I did for Crash the Super Bowl contest back in 2011, 2012. So for this one, you're going to see some familiar faces. Christine, Amanda, and Lee are on deck here, and a couple other people, which I'll get to in just a moment here. This was the first bit I did with Christine and Amanda. When I found them from Craigslist and got to know them, this was the first thing we did all together. And Lee is working the camera. Let's go ahead and jump right in, and I'll break it down a little bit for you. So, let's go.
Oh man, nice face there, dude.
My acting. So this is Brandon. He was a friend of Christine, and Christine is right there. She is playing my girlfriend in this. You can see in the back here, everything's turned around, obviously for product placement. Anything that's not Doritos had to be turned around. But a fun fact before I even get any further than this, so this was the second version of this commercial. The first one was filmed at the same gas station. It was just a different actor, and one other actress that was in it was different. The actor who played the character that Brandon's playing, I'm not going to say his name or anything. He didn't feel comfortable with some of the things that we filmed, as far as, which I'll get to in a little bit. I talked over with him to see, like, hey, can we work this out? Can we release it? He ended up coming around. We ended up releasing it. But Doritos came back and said that there was too much product placement. And I used a different camera too. I think I was using my JVC Averio HD camcorder as a little handy cam. So then the second time we did this, I asked Lee if we could borrow a mutual friend's camera. This one, it gives you that depth of field, and you kind of get that little blurry background here, and it kind of helps, fuzz out any of the logos.
Oh man, nice face there, dude.
That laugh.
Hey man, nice face hair.
So this is Amanda over here on the right, Brandon obviously, and please forgive me, but I don't remember her name. I do believe it was Erica, I think. Christine and Amanda, again, pulled together crazy resources and friends again. Christine's friend owned this gas station, and he was super cool about letting us use it. The first time, I think it was like at 10 o'clock at night, and Atlanta is a small town, so it's not like it's going to be troves of people coming in here. The first time around, the actor was a lot younger. And no offense to Brandon here, he's a super great guy. And real quick, so Brandon was Christine's friend. Last minute, we asked him if he would do it. No acting experience. He was super cool. We ended up becoming friends afterwards. And it was kind of perfect because the whole bit was that the person I'm saying nice face hair to didn't have nice face hair. His was a little bit thin, so it was perfect, and he grew it out a little bit to make it this way. So it worked perfectly. The other actor, same kind of thing. He really couldn't grow any facial hair, so when I was saying that to him, he really didn't have any facial hair, so it didn't make sense either. This worked out a lot better. And the first time, it was Amanda and another one of their friends, a different girl. I think her name was Jessica at the time. So Jessica couldn't come back, so Erica filled in, thankfully. First time, they ended up licking the side of his face. So when he comes walking up to the cash register, it's the girls doing the quick shots to the music. They do the close-up and they lick his face, both of them. How I achieved this Doritos facial hair was basically just crumbled up Doritos with honey. So I just spread honey around his face and just stuck the Doritos to it. And when the girls licked his face the first time, it was It was something. They were troopers, and I guess it tasted okay. It's honey and Doritos, so I don't know how that combination works, and obviously it's off some guy's face. They did it, and the second time I decided not to do that. We'll back that up to the walk up.
Hey man, nice face hair.
Nice face. What the?
What the? So that line that Christine did was improv. So I know Christine's the bomb. I know she's awesome. I think it was supposed to be something like her just looking at him and like just taking our stuff and just going with the guy, and I'm left there. And she was like, "Hey, let me hit you in the face with these Doritos." So this is that.
Nice face. What the?
What the? That makes you feel more like a man. I don't really like that slogan. I don't know why I used it. I think obviously a beard at the time I thought like signifies manliness, which I guess it does. So I don't know why I chose the stupid laugh. I think it was for the fact that he was gonna mock me at the end. So I'm like, hey, nice face hair, and I had this stupid laugh. You know, I think I'm cool. I'm walking with this beautiful woman. I got a girlfriend, and I'm like talking down to this guy. I have a dumb laugh, some annoying laugh, and by the look on her face, she's like, I'm over it. This is the last straw. You say something, I'm out of here. And that's what happened. I said something. Let's see that laugh again.
Nice face hair, dude.
Yeah, look, he rubbed his mustache. So that's Brennan. You can see he grew it out a little bit. Hopefully it filled in now. I haven't spoken to him in, I don't know, 6 years. The same thing with Christine and Amanda. So I forget their last names. In the last video, I know I said reach out to me. Some of you may be thinking like, oh, why don't you reach out to them? I wish I could. I don't remember their last names. I don't have Facebook. Even Lee's like nowhere to be found. So speaking of Lee, he's actually running the camera. We had our shotgun mic attached to the top, so I had microphones on this, the good audio, which is funny because the second one, this was the first one, the second one didn't have any mics. Overall, I was pretty excited about this one. It came out much better than the first version. The first one was so dark and it was just awful. This one looked more like a commercial. It was brighter. I actually brought on these Chinese lantern lights, so that gave a nice like diffusion off the side of his face here just to kind of fill in a little bit. Yeah, I think it turned out really well. It was just great because it was obviously a gas station, so the production value was a lot better. So that was cool. His beard did look pretty good though. I gotta give myself a little credit. I was pretty happy with how that turned out. The lighting could have been a little bit better so you can see it better, but overall it looks pretty good. You can see the big old chunks, and then him mocking me.
Nice face. What the?
So that was it. Yeah, so that's face hair. Again, the collaboration was just top notch for me, and this was the second version, so getting everyone together again to do it, and I just can't thank Christine and Amanda enough. They pulled together a lot of resources on both. They were super passionate about it, and they liked the vision, and we all liked working together, so it worked out perfectly. I learned a lot in the first one, obviously with product placement, but also learned how to be a director on set too. Like, I should have read his body language, the first actor, if he was feeling uncomfortable with certain things. So I should have read that. So going into the second one, I started looking at the actors and actresses and kind of reading them and telling them up front, like, hey, if you're feeling uncomfortable about anything, let me know, because we can definitely work around it. We can rewrite something. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. That's the last thing I want. It's supposed to be a fun environment. We're supposed to have a good time here. So we got some feedback on it. It wasn't as good as the clowning around, but it was still pretty good. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit like. Go ahead and throw a comment in the comments below about what you'd like to see. I know this kind of turned into a more of a behind the scenes breakdown instead of just a reaction, but I hope that you enjoyed it. And again, stay tuned for more reaction videos on Tuesdays, and I'll catch you later.